Okay, shut the look me. Aberu. Ojú mi lè òṣèré lọ. Ó wá ń bọ̀ time you fẹ́ wọlé. Wàláhì ò tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
My name is BIMBO AKINTOLA. I'm an actor, sometimes a producer, sometimes a director. Well, every time an actor. In my house, 4 girls and 2 boys. And we're a very close-knit family. I grew up in Lagos State here. I went to Maryland Convent Private School, Commanding Secondary School, and I finished off at University of Ibadan, where I studied theatre arts. What do I like? I like singing, I like dancing, I love cooking. I like reading, I write poetry. That's it.
You like your máa ṣe báyìí. Kọ́kùnrin wà kó lè má pẹ́ tóbìnrin. Mo lè má sọ fún ti wípé.
I don't know. I don't understand that. If you want to be a doctor, you go and study to become a doctor. It's a profession. So is acting. So when I realized that that's what I wanted to do with my life, I went to school and I studied theatre arts, majoring in acting, mime, and speech. Nothing inspired me. I failed sciences. That was it. I was awful at sciences. I wasn't interested. I was awful at science. I really wasn't interested in sciences. But I had this teacher that I loved when I was in secondary school. And he said to me, you know, there's a BIMBO AKINTOLA and she's a doctor. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to be a doctor. Well, I flunked sciences in class 3. I don't know this GSS thing that you people do. We did class 3. So since I flunked sciences, I thought it just made sense, you know, to shift to the arts, which I did. But before then, I'd always been into acting. I was part of every play, and I'm very dramatic. I love to be the center of attention. From when I was a child, I was always singing or making noise or something, disturbing people. A friend of mine introduced me to Lola Fanikayode. She was then doing this program on TV called Family Ties, and she wanted someone to play a particular role. So I read for her. She says, you got it. Done. That's my TV professional life. Yeah, Family Ties, Lola Fanikayode, youngs ago. My first movie is actually a Yoruba movie that was produced by the English industry, Owo Blue. But Out of Bounds, which is my second movie, came out, was released before Owo Blue. So people always think that my first movie was Out of Bounds, but it wasn't. My first movie was actually Owo Blue. That's my first time on a film set. Other industries to invest in us. Banks, businesses. I mean, we can't grow if people don't invest. There are a lot of people out there who are independent. They don't want to have to go through marketers or have to find a marketer or not. Though they're always willing to sell their films to marketers. They want to be independent and shoot their own stuff, their own vision. And that is not happening because there's no support. The first films that were shot in Nigeria, do you know that they were shot on celluloid? 33mm. Aye. Hubert Ogunde shot on celluloid. Our first movies were actually on celluloid. And why? Because government, Nigerian government, used to give them money. They invested in the industry. The Nigerian government used to give film actors money to shoot. It wasn't a loan, was it? No. I guess you did pay back, but you didn't have to bring collateral. You didn't have to bring this or that. As long as you were, you know, a filmmaker and they knew that for certain and you were going to use it to shoot a film, the Nigerian government would actually support you. Acting means that you become another person, a character in a script to tell a story to people. It doesn't say you pretend to be the character, it says you become the character. You use your tools. And what are your tools? Your face, your hands, your body. That's your tool. That's the tool of our trade. To become that character. I mean, when you watch Al Pacino, he's believable in all movies because he changes. He's awesome. And as an actor, that's what you're taught in school, that your body is your tool. I love film as well, but I really, really love stage. You know why? Instantly you can tell if you're right or wrong. And there's no cut, you can retake it. You can't retake. You have to have it right from the beginning to the end. That's why I love stage. It's a kind of a rush when you're on stage. You should see me before I climb stage. I'm like a basket case. I'm so nervous and tense and everything because, you know, you have to give a believable character, you know, characterization, or else you're done. The audience will boo you off the stage. So I love stage. I think stage has a lot of electricity.
I'm not suicidal and I will never abandon my baby. This has nothing to do with her. She's the one helping me keep my sanity.
What is wrong with you then? Why were you threatening to take off your clothes?
Must I threaten before you listen?
I am listening.
What I'll say to you, if you want to be an actor, whatever it is that you want to do in your life, the least you can do is get a proper education. It's a profession, so go study it so you can be a professional. And I'll tell you what, as an actor, you have raw talent. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody can give it to you. If you have it, you can go to whatever school. It will not make a difference. But what it is that the school refines your gifts. So instead of a rough stone, you're now a diamond. So it's important for us to get an education to do it properly. So my advice to anybody out there is whatever you want to do in life, if you're sure that's your passion and that's what you want to do with your life, get an education. Come on.
Watch events, exclusive interviews, box office, hot gist, and gossips. Catch your favorite stars on the red carpet on Hitz. Showing Monday to Sunday, 1 p.m. on this station. Hitz, spectrum of entertainment.